Hello everyone and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be talking about the Mimic and Burntrap. So the trailer from Security Breach Ruin, it made it look like the Burntrap ending was the canon ending. However, I can guarantee you that's not the case. I was even tricked at the start of the game and then I didn't realize until the second time I went down to Afton's area in Ruin when I got the scooper ending. What it looks like, because when you go down to the Afton ending in Security Breach, it says that the elevator can't come back up. So how come the elevator's working all of a sudden? That's a key thing. And then also the fact that the Pizzaplex literally gets destroyed in the Burntrap ending. I think that's something that's been looked over quite a lot. But yeah, the Mimic was also never in the Afton ending. That leads me to a theory of that we'll get to in a few minutes. But first, I want to establish the canon ending for Security Breach. I haven't collected all of them, but during my playthrough I collected, I think, one or two little drawings from Gregory. They're the endings of Security Breach. Apparently, I haven't collected them all, but I've seen other people play it. Apparently, there's not one for Princess Quest. There's one for every ending except for Princess Quest. Including the Afton ending, there's one for Afton ending. I definitely got that one. And also, the Blob. The Blob's in at the start of the game as well. So it's that would the Princess Quest ending being canon. It would explain why Vanny's not there, why no one has Vanny's mask, because Vanessa got freed by Gregory in Princess Quest ending. And that would also explain that once you get to Vanny's room, there's a Princess Quest sword in the arcade cabinet of Princess Quest 3, kind of symbolizing that Glitchtrap's been beaten and whatever. Which would also mean that Glitchtrap can't be the entity that you faced in Ruin when you had the Vanny mask on. That has to be something else. I don't know what that is, but it's not Glitchtrap. Um, so Princess Quest ending is the canon ending because there's no Vanny. There's the Vanny that you get the Vanny mask, which means no Vanny. Vanessa's been freed from Glitchtrap. Why the building's still together instead of fallen apart like the Afton ending. It would also explain why Freddy has no head in the chase scene, because in Princess Quest ending, they go to Vanny, and Freddy gets disassembled. And then in the actual ending, after you save Vanessa, in the actual ending scene, it's Gregory, Vanessa, and Freddy's head, which would explain why Freddy's got no head in Ruin when he chases you, because it's with Gregory. That would also explain the chase scene when you get chased by the Mimic as well, where Gregory goes, I have a friend who has a map of the building. Vanessa had very high security at the Pizzaplex, so she'd know the map. So that would explain that. So all hints are pointing towards Princess Quest ending being canon, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets confirmed that that's the canon ending. Now, moving on to the Mimic. What the Afton ending looks like... Now, hear me out, guys. What if the Mimic is Burntrap? What if the Afton ending is if you don't save Vanessa and Vanny finishes the Burntrap suit, and it's the Mimic getting into that? Because kind of the Mimic... I've researched the Mimic quite a bit lately, because when I first played the game I didn't really know much about it. It does like mimicking things, obviously, and also it likes getting into little suits to chase after Cassie, as we saw in the Scooper ending. So it looks like either the glitch trap virus got involved with the mimic, or the mimic saw William Afton's, the whole William Afton thing with the kids. Um, so obviously, because the mimic sees stuff and wants to copy it, that would explain why the mimic gets into the suit in that one ending before chasing after Cassie, and would explain why it wants to go out and do William Afton things, because either it saw William Afton or it's been influenced by Glitch Trap. And moving on to the rabbit in the room, my statement that what if the mimic is Burntrap? So it's clear, it's shown quite a bit that the mimic wants to copy William Afton, for either because of Glitch Trap or saw William Afton, I'm not sure which one, but either way, it will still come to the same outcome of him wanting to copy William Afton. So, what better way to copy Afton than to use the same suit as Springtrap? Originally, my first theory at the end of Security Breach was that Burntrap was Glitch Trap and not actual William Afton. Because of I don't remember exactly why I said the reasons I gave. I don't remember. But yeah, I originally thought that Glitch Trap was William Afton in Burntrap at the end of Security Breach in the Afton ending. But that was before the Mimic was brought into the fold. What it looks like. What the Scooper ending, where he gets in the suit and whatever, what it looks like is kind of symbolism of them trying to show us that the Mimic was Burntrap. And that's what would have happened if Gregory never freed Vanessa. But then the blob ends up beating it anyway. So the Afton ending isn't canon though. It's Princess Quest. The Princess Quest ending part, I'm certain of. I'm certain that Princess Quest is the canon ending of Security Breach. Of the canon ending of Ruin, I'm not going into that. I'm not going into that rabbit hole just yet. But also, the Mimic being Burntrap thing, I can't 100% confirm it, obviously. But I believe that to be the case. I don't have a ton of evidence to back it up, but it seems like Steel Wool's trying to push it in that direction of the Mimic is now the new villain and not William Afton, and the Mimic was Burntrap and whatever, which I don't mind. I don't mind. Like, we don't need William Afton to be the main villain all the time. But yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. Let me know whether you think the Mimic is Burntrap or not, or whether you think William Afton was still Burntrap or Glitch Trap or whoever. Who do you think was Burntrap in the Security Breach ending? And whether you agree with me on the Princess Quest ending being canon for Security Breach, or whether it's a different ending. But yeah, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye.